Hey, what is going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. I just wanted to make a quick review today on this trade we took today on the VIP and also on the free group. I've been kind of off the charts for this past almost 2 weeks. I just want to wait for entirely for this year to end and start strong on January. However, like I had to, I spotted a setup today on a currency pair, which I normally don't trade, but it was a killer one. And I'm going to show you here everything that happens behind the scenes. This is the VIP group. And not just that, I actually shared the same setup to the free group, expecting from this morning at around 9:18, we were actually New York session. This is what I was kind of expecting already. I was actually seeing the move. You see at least sweeping this highs. If we were going to have, it looks like price was already disrespecting this fair value gap. This was becoming an inverted fair value gap. So anyways, I will break down this thing for you. Before I actually do that right quick, I just want to let you know, guys, there's 4 days left for this Christmas discount. Just make sure to go ahead and check it out. It's a one-time payment and you're part of the team forever. You will get my course, lifetime mentorship, SMC ebook, and a trade ideas group, which again is this group right here. All ideas, everything I'm doing, my entries, everything. I don't want to call it a signal group because I don't encourage my students to just take a signal. I want them to see and to understand exactly what I'm doing. What is the reason that I'm getting in a position? Okay, whatever I'm doing, if I'm selling, if I'm buying, I want them to have that vision. So, with that being said, let me go ahead and break down now the trade for today. And I was literally just watching on 5 minute time frame. I if like I didn't go, I didn't need to see on higher time frame today since it was so clear. Like if I would have thought, for example, right here, you see on higher time frame, we're actually sweeping buy side liquidity. So if anything, I would be probably paying attention to maybe a potential change of direction, right? Market structure shift somewhere in this area, but it's not happening. It was not happening, you know. So I'll be looking probably for sales, but no. In this case, I didn't need to. I was actually going on a 5 minute time frame and just simply waiting for New York session. Now, the setup was being formed already from London. Okay, so let me go ahead and bring this thing back down here during London session. I don't trade London session. Okay, my main session, my only session is New York, and I don't even trade the entire New York session. I just a few hours, probably 4 to 5 hours. Uh, I'm on the charts. So, anyways, you can see right here what price was actually doing. Like if we marked up, we see we have relative equal lows. This is a nice double bottom right there. Beautiful. When you see a double bottom, especially if you're trading right now ICT concepts, you know that a double bottom means what? Liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity below this equal lows, right? A lot of retail traders who were buying right here, probably with this bullish engulfing. They saw this bullish engulfing candle right there, boom, and they're placing the stop loss below here, and they're probably going for this highs or going higher, right? Next thing they know, look at what happens. They got stopped out, right? Boom. Price is sweeping liquidity. We have sell side liquidity here being taken. Again, this was happening during London. Okay, I was not watching the charts today at this hour. I woke up a little late, but still within New York, anyways. So we were having sell side liquidity right here. Uh, Automatically, when you have something like this, when you stay right here and you see price is sweeping liquidity to the downside, I don't want to say that, hey, sweeping, it means that it's going to continue crashing or it's going to reverse all the way to the top. I don't know. I don't know where price is actually going to go until it happens, until the price shows me. You know, all I know at this point, I need to be waiting a little bit more, right? I need to wait to see what price is actually going to do. At this point, I'm kind of right here. If you look close, what do we have? Okay, I would ask myself, and I would tell this to myself, yo, Eduardo, if you really want to buy here, well, you better be waiting for some sort of market structure shift, which would happen somewhere there, right? You better have that. I see a clear fair value gap right here. I want to see, if I want to buy, I want to see this bearish fair value gap being disrespected, right? Probably something like this, and then pulling back, so I can actually go for the buy, right? But I want to see this imbalance right here. I want to see this being disrespected. Okay, so that's what we have to do. We wait, and then if at some point if we do have that, then we could be targeting. Well, probably this liquidities right here, this highs, right? Probably could be targeting this buy side liquidity. There's a lot of liquidity also here, that we could be targeting. So, anyways, waiting, right? Just waiting. When price was somewhere in this area, I believe that's when I was actually, sending the setups 905. Price was actually right there, right? So I kind of wanted to see price is going to respect it and continue going to the downside. It's very possible too, right? Or is it going to go up? If it's going to go up, I need to see market structure shift, change in state of direction. Whatever PD array right here that you could see, fine. Also, like a breaker block. Looks like you could have a breaker block also there. Probably this one. This would have been a nice breaker block, right? But anyways, let's see what happens. Prices starts sort of slowing down, reacting to the fair value gap, but then it starts breaking. And look at this huge explosion right here. What time was that? 8:15. So we have a huge already market structure shift in this area. Let's go ahead and check the PD arrays that we have. Now at this point, we definitely have market structure shift, full body of the candle closing above. Oh, I need to wait for another candle just to see if this imbalance will be printed. And here we go. Look at that explosion, right? So we do have fair value gap. Now this becomes this bearish fair value gaps becomes an inverted fair value gap. Okay, we just broke, and this is now an inverted fair value gap that price could probably be reacting also to it. Okay, sorry for that. It's a little slow. The connection. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I just lost connection for a moment. So, anyways, just right here, what do we have? Right, we have this bullish fair value gap, and we have this inverted fair value gap right here. Okay, we can also use this as a way to enter in the markets. So already, what is happening? Price, of course, is pumping up. We have to pay attention to see what it's going to do. Is it going to run through directly to our targets, or is it going to start pulling back? Okay. So from here, pretty much, as you can see, I was actually sending this to the team. Okay. This inverted fair value gap, price was already trying to push in there, of course, in order to wait. Then boom, boom, this is when it started pushing, and then just waiting, right? And then giving them the possibilities and the things that you can do from here. The thing should know, okay, what we do right here. So this is what normally happens. This imbalance, this would have been the first position. If you wanted to enter right there, this would have been your first entry. Stop loss below this low. I know you will say, oh my God, but this is huge stop loss. It doesn't matter. It's not, it might actually look big. Yes, but it's the safest zone to do it. I see some people actually placing it below a previous candle. You know, there's more probabilities for you to lose this trade. Okay. Now, of course, if you use the Fibonacci using the standard deviation projection, you can go from the low to the high of the manipulation right here, right? And go projections. And we could be targeting at least 2 minus 2, between 2 and 2.5. But these two zones right here, these are the safest zones to be taking profits, partial profits right here, right? These are our buy side liquidity. From here, you wanted to enter, yeah. but the stop loss has to go here. That's probably maybe the first entry. If you wanted to take the first entry, you could do it from here. Another entry that you could have taken from here is the change in state of delivery, which is the body of the candle right here. Okay, it's called CSD. And this is where you could also could have placed your buy. So you can say that you see your risk to reward probably increases a little bit more, right? Still aiming to that -2. And the third option would be, if you want to, would be the inverted fair value gap. Okay. Again, now, of course, your risk to reward increases now. Okay. But in this case, it doesn't matter because if you're risking, when I say you guys should be risking 1%, this trade, you should be risking 1% of your account. This trade, it's also the same. You should be risking 1%. Okay. What's going to change is the lot size. All right. The amount of pips, I don't care. Could be whatever amount of pips. What's going to change is the lot size. Okay. So risk management, when I say guys risk either 1% or 2% per trade, doesn't matter if your entry looks like this, right? Or just a 1-to-1 risk to reward, then you should be just risking 1%. So 1% of your account per trade. So right here, this would have been one position. If you wanted to make, maybe your entry is actually right here, or you use the fib, right? You can also use the fib from the low to this high right there, and you go on OTE and you say, okay, well, let's see, this fair value gap is more under the premium. Like, I'd rather probably take the inverted or the CSD that we are actually in discount, right? So yeah, I probably will ignore the first imbalance, and I'm going to be taking either the change in state of delivery or the inverted fair value gap, or because there's another PDE array. There's so many PDE arrays right here. In this case, we have the breaker block also right here in this area. So you see, you had so many confluences. This was an A plus setup, right? An A plus setup. Look what the price did anyways from there. Look what the price did. Price pulls back, touches everything right here. Nice reaction. You see, never closes below. It respected everything. You can say that even the fair value gap right here, the first one, the body of the candle did not close below. But everything was tapped, breaker block was tapped. Even the fair value gap, the inverted fair value gap was also tapped, right? So everything was really nice right here. And price ended up displacing. Look at that. And going all the way to the top. If you wanted to actually catch all the way there, I actually made 3 little positions today. I'm not fully trading, as I mentioned, just barely trading. And this is my first shot for a long time now on a currency pair, because I've been trading indices, but I didn't see anything nice on Nasdaq or S&P today. I was just when I was watching Euro USD, I was just fully focused on this one, and I just told my team that, hey, I haven't seen anything nice on S&P or Nasdaq. There's a little formation there, but no, nothing like this one. This was a really nice A plus setup. We had liquidity swept during London. Price started to displace during New York session. We had market structure shift. We had a fair value gap, breaker block. We had an inverse. All confluences right here were on point. And then from there, it was just a matter of time. But that is basically it, guys. I just wanted to fully break down this setup. As I mentioned, I also send it to the free group. Just feel free to go on the description of this video and find the link of the free group, because I do post setups in there. I try to help out the free community in there. I do have also a Discord, but I'm more active on Telegram. If you want to follow me right there, it's for free. So go make sure to check it out. Also, don't forget to check the website, because there's a 25% discount right now, and for one-time payment and you get the entire bundle. This is for Christmas only. 4 days left, guys. 4 days left before this year ends. Is your time. Just make sure to start 2024 on the right food. So I hope it makes sense, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.